Hello everyone, welcome to Caroline's Craftery. Today we have a Thrifty Canucks video. Went to the Lions Club sale again. Got a whole bunch of goodies. Now if you watched my one from a week ago or so, you'll know at the Lions, a dollar store closed down. And they donated all their leftover stuff to the Lions to sell. So I got a bunch of that. So let's get started. There is a whole bunch of quilted squares. A lot of them are in blue. Some of them are a bit dirty, but obviously somebody was doing a quilt out of some very tiny pieces. So all the squares are different. So I thought, well, I can use those for something. So there's a bunch like that, and then there is some like this. Now I think, well, one time I seen a quilt that was done very similar to this, but these are nice little pieces. And yeah, I decided I was going to grab those. These are one of the dollar store items. These are table number 10 cards. Now, I'm going to take a peek. I didn't actually look at them. Well, I did kind of look at them, but I thought, well, if nothing else, they'd make a good base for something. Could probably make like a match box booklet type thing. Now this goes in here somehow, like that. I was thinking that, put some pages in there, adjust this a little bit so it comes out easier, and make like a little, am I going to get it back out? Oh, there we go. And then make it into like a little matchbox style booklet or something. Not sure, but it's got to be something I can do with them. If nothing else, oops, sorry for the wrinkling. If nothing else, they'll make a good base of some kind. Found one lonely little wooden kitty. Oh, this is actually from Michael, so. But I thought, well, my granddaughter can paint on that. Speaking of my granddaughters, she loves, the older one, who's going to be 4 in October. She loves painting and coloring and everything. So they had these Christmas sun catcher kits. So some of the paint does not look good, but that's okay because I've got lots of paint. But this might actually be special paint because they're all kind of clear. So we'll see, but she'll enjoy coloring and doing those up. I found all these little cardinal birds. And as far as I know, they still have stuff from this dollar store to unpack. Because there was, almost seemed like there was more stuff this week than last week. But I grabbed all the ones that were there. So there's 2, 4, 6, 8 packages. So that's quite a few cardinal birds. I might give some of these away because I don't know if I would use that many, but they're kind of cute. They're like a resin. We'll see. Found a whole bunch more of these wooden things. I didn't have that one, but I think I had all the other ones. And I think they'll be really great for texture on a cover, but even on a journal card, because that's kind of the perfect size for a journal card. So just glue this onto a piece of cardstock. Could even almost use this thing on the back, the packaging, as the card and then just color it. We'll see. We will figure that out, but there's a whole bunch more of those. I came across an old Monopoly game. Well, I should say a box. There was no board. There was no houses, etc. There was just the money, all the cards, and the men. So I grabbed it. It was an older one. But I grabbed these. I grabbed all the place cards and all the chance and the community chest cards. I grabbed all the money. Seeing if you were watching the Masterboard Madness month, one of the ladies did a masterboard using this money. And I thought that was kind of a good idea. So I grabbed all of this. And I thought, well, if nothing else, my granddaughter can use it for when she's here and she wants to do play shopping. But I did buy her like a dollar store package of like real money. There was a couple of odds of appliques I found sitting on a table. A few keys. I want to decorate some keys. And then here's all the men from the thing. These are, now they sound like plastic, but they feel like wood. So I don't know what they are, but a couple of older dice. And these men are metal. So it had to have been an older game to have metal pieces. Now, I can't remember what the men actually were. Something tells me these weren't actually the men. I don't know. I can't remember what shapes they used to have back when they made the metal pieces. But I thought those would be good for something. I found this here. And the reason I got this was I really liked that bead there. So that's kind of why I got it. So then there's a few other beads. And I'll use the ring, the leather bits I'll probably get rid of. But I've got a few beads to harvest on there. These were just two random things I found on a table. Now this was for snaps, or eyelets, sorry. But it's still got the staples in it. The couple staples in the front as well. But it just looked like it would be fun. Oh, 1951. Well, copyright, so I don't know whether this was actually 1951. But I thought that would add a great piece of ephemera to a sewing journal. Probably pretty much leave it the way it is. I definitely leave the old staples in there. But yeah, I thought that was kind of cool. And then there is this here. Now this is for a sewing center. And they are moving. And here's going to be their new address. Now this, I presume, is their phone number. Now I don't even know if this is Canadian. I'm going to say it is because it looks like it's English and French. So if it is, it's going to be older because now you have the prefix in front of the number. So it is going to be a bit older. But I just thought that was another piece of cool ephemera for in a sewing journal. But yeah, just a totally random piece of ephemera that was sitting on the table. Never know what you're going to find there. And lastly, I got this photo album. Now, you probably can't see it, but it's kind of got a little bit of a sheen to it. It's got photographs here. Now, I don't know if it's old or not. But, and it's kind of like, I don't know how to describe it. Like, you've got the color, and then you've got a little bit of embossing here. And then there's not embossing, but when you turn it, when I turn it up like this, I see a leaf pattern. Now, I really don't think the camera will pick that up. But different angles, you can really see this leaf pattern on it. I don't know. Can you see that? But it's kind of cool. So the back is the same, except it doesn't have the embossing around the edge, nor the photograph thing. All the pieces are still here to make something. But I was thinking on making a journal that goes this way, and then that opens up. Now all the pages seem in fairly reasonable shape. A few aren't. Few are broken, but that's okay. But I was thinking on using the pages as the base for the journal pages itself. This is just something I've been playing with my head when I grabbed it. Lots and lots of pages, so I wouldn't need it that thick. Maybe like 15 of these pages. They're soft, but they're strong, if that's a thing. But yeah, just cover them up. Maybe collage on them, who knows, put some pockets, etc. But have it so it flips up like this. So we'll see what happens with that. I will kind of give it more thought on what to do. I'm not keen on the black pages, however, most of it would be covered anyways. But, you know, probably would leave a little black edge. Don't know. It's still up in the air on what to do. But, thought I'd get it. And like I say, these pieces here are still here, which should be inside here. And those are still there, so the string is still good. Everything is still good. But we will see, and then I would cover this up somehow. Because if I do it sideways, then that'll be sideways too. But that's it for my Thrifty Canucks video this week. Not lots of goodies, but some goodies to play with and use. And come up with ideas on what to do with it. If you've got any ideas for any of this stuff, let me know. There was a whole bunch of these, but I only grabbed 2 packages because I wasn't sure what I was going to do with them. But just when I was doing the video, that's when I thought of like the little matchbook type thing. Person could even just decorate them a little bit, but leave that number out somehow. And just leave it so it opens up and you can write inside. You know, so just basically a card. So next week, there's more. I might grab a couple more of those just because. And I want to come up with an idea. My first thought is pockets with these in a journal. But we will see, who knows. Don't know. Maybe a big journal card. Who knows? Let me know what you would do with quilting squares. So that's it. That's all I've got for Thrifty Canucks. And check out all the links below. Check out my other Thrifty Canucks video. I've been doing it for a few years now. Enjoy showing you what I've found. Also enjoy showing you what I'm doing with the stuff, which this year I'm trying to do more with the stuff I've gotten. I'll never use it all up because I keep getting more. But that's okay. I don't mind that. If anything really catches your eye, let me know. We'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.